Yo, Jim,
GM.
I'm here with the one and only Burnt Banksy from Xion.
Yeah.
How are you, mate?
I'm doing good, man. What about you?
I'm doing excellent.
Amazing.
I'm enjoying the modular day, and I really want to know all about Xion because you guys really launched recently your token, and you're all about chain abstraction. Can you tell me more about this? Because this is something that we really need to solve in crypto.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess for everyone who doesn't know, my name is Burnt Banksy. I got that name about 4 years ago. I bought a Banksy art piece, I lit it on fire, and sold it at what ended up being at the time the highest price NFT sale. And since then, raised $36 million to make Xion and make crypto completely disappear. So going into the idea of chain abstraction, by the means of which we make crypto disappear, we believe that in order to get to the mainstream audience, they don't need to know how crypto works, and they shouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. It's similar to the banking system, right? I mean, we use it every day, but you don't know exactly what happens at the back end.
Even the internet.
Even the internet, yeah, exactly. And we don't know, we don't need to know.
Exactly.
Right? Because that's the biggest issue right now, because people, when they enter the crypto space, it's very hard to penetrate, to set up a wallet, to...
Got a bridge, you go to KYC, you gotta, it's terrible.
You have slippage, you get rugged, you lose money, you do something bad, and if you are an OG, you're gonna stay in the space and actually thrive. But most of the people are actually gonna leave and say, what the fuck is this shit?
Exactly, and you always have like that common joke, which is, you know, you're not in this industry until you've gotten rugged before. And it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah, it shouldn't be, but it's true.
But it's like, oh great, you were stupid enough to hang around.
So how exactly is gonna work, Xion?
Well.
Yeah, but how? Well, exactly. I mean, is it like more UI oriented?
I mean, listen, we've been building this for three and a half years now. And so it's everywhere down the tech stack. You know, a lot of it is design. A lot of it really does come down to design, but you need the building blocks, you know, you need the chain abstraction to be in place, you need the interoperability, the smart contract accounts to be in place to then allow the design to be able to do its job.
Exactly. So right now, is it live? If I'm a regular user, how can I use Xion?
I mean, in many ways, we have a bunch of projects on mainnet already. We have about a pipeline of 200 projects. We just announced that we're working with, you know, Uber, BMW, Temu, Minecraft, a bunch of other projects, and that was just within the last 2 weeks. We have about 150 Web2 partners that are kind of working with projects that are on Xion. And so if you want to work with Web2 brands, the only place to do that is through Xion. And because you don't need to know that there's crypto.
So basically, Xion is like a bridge from traditional world to the crypto world.
Exactly.
And onboarding new people in.
Exactly.
And you guys are built on Cosmos Tech, right?
We are, yeah.
Yes. It's very interesting because I had the same similar discussion with Magmar. I had an interview with him before leaving to Denver.
We work with them very closely.
Yeah, and he told me about the Sentinel decentralized VPN, that they have a lot of clients, and the clients don't know that they are using crypto in the back end. I mean, I think that is the future.
That's how it should work.
Yeah.
Think about the internet. Like if I want to order a hamburger off of Uber Eats, I don't care where it's hosted. I don't care about anything. I just want to make sure that my hamburger is warm.
Yeah, exactly.
I want it to taste good. That's it.
Exactly. Okay, so basically you said you work with Uber, right? So I can pay Uber through Xion.
So Uber is an interesting example, and a lot of these are because it's Uber working with a project that's deployed on Xion. And the only way that we're able to do that is because no one knows it's crypto. But the first step, and we have a long process of working with this Uber, but the first step is you go on the EarnOS platform. That's the project that kind of utilizes it. And if you link your Lyft, your Bolt, any ride-sharing app, and if you're a rider on these apps, you enter into a sweepstakes for Uber to pay you. And so that's step one. Step two is if you're a high rider on Lyft, Uber will literally pay you to switch from Lyft to Uber. And so now think about that with, think of how much Robinhood will pay if you're a eToro user. If you're trading millions of dollars a month, you'll be directly paid by Robinhood because it's that kind of direct marketing. And it's the only time that we're able to prove this verifiably, trustlessly via zk-TLS, and then be able to have global distribution via crypto backend.
Interesting. I didn't know all this stuff. It sounds really good. And how many users?
It is very good.
Yeah, it is very good. But I'm very curious. How many users do you have right now?
I think right now we're about. We launched our mainnet about 3 weeks ago. About 100,000 daily active users, and I think that's spread across a handful of projects that are deployed, and we're launching about a project a week. So
project a week. Okay, and you are targeting projects from non-crypto world as well?
Yep, mostly non-crypto.
Mostly non-crypto. Yeah, makes total sense. So basically, even if we are now at a crypto conference, your clients are traditional clients. So your go-to-market needs to be global, outside in the real world.
Exactly, right? And I think there's this bootstrapping mechanism of why we're here at a crypto conference, because it is our roots, right? And it would be very foolish to build a Web 2 version of crypto, which isn't what we're trying to do. We are trying to bring crypto to the mainstream and understand that we need to keep the ethos, we need to keep decentralization, we need to keep trustless behavior, and be able to bring that, not the other way around.
What's the time frame realistically when you think this is gonna be actually achievable?
Which part?
People using crypto without knowing them.
It's already possible with Xion.
Okay, so basically we just need to spread the word around.
I don't even think it's about spreading the word, right? Like, I think it's just about, like, the project should be the ones that take the front seat. And I think that's why you haven't seen a lot of projects in this industry, is because, the end user shouldn't really care about the underlying infrastructure, right?
Of course.
And so it's like, what we really want, the people who should be loud, are the projects. And the only thing that we at Xion really do is give the projects the tools to be loud and help amplify the message.
Sounds great. Anything exciting next for Xion?
So much.
So much.
I mean, we're going to keep going on with a bunch of these brands that we're working with. I would say there's a bit of an institutional angle that's coming up pretty soon, which will be very, very exciting. We are awaiting some governmental bodies, but once that is done, we can be public with it. And we're really, really, really excited for that, because I think we have the proof points that we can work with Web 2 companies, but now it's just about explosive growth.
Is Xion an American company?
Xion is an American company.
It's an American.
Yeah, based in New York.
Yeah, it makes sense, because I think right now it's we have the first pro crypto administration, right? And it's good to have a company in the United States, right?
Yeah, exactly. In New York as well, you've had such a great influx of great talent coming to New York. You have Monet, you have Solana, you have a lot of the top players are finally coming. Movement, yes, of course. Movement's in part New York, part Bay Area, right? Like, it's and I love hanging out with the guys. And it's the ability for that to exist in a way where fear isn't the driving factor.
Exactly. Yeah, sounds good. Thank you for this, man, and I'll see you around.
Absolutely.